Hello, welcome to another good goal or bad defending. Arsenal bottle the league edition. Man City versus Arsenal. There's a couple of points I want to sort of raise about Arsenal, as you can see from this. Well, I've been able to see it for the last couple of weeks. People have been even talking about it, but they haven't really committed to saying it. They're bottling it. The main reason they're bottling it is because none of these players have really played in big games that mean anything. They just win. They've been winning. That's fine. There's been nothing going on for them. So what I mean is they have no Champions League or Europa League during the week. They've just been focusing on their games on the weekends, and they've had a bloody good run this season. They've been doing really, really well, but they haven't really come under any real pressure. I think Newcastle's going to, starting to face it a little bit as well. Even though their great win against Spurs the other day, I think they're starting to feel the pressure as well. But this goal here, I want to point out, is all made by this little touch that happens here, pretty much. This ability that Erling Haaland's got to Haaland, however you want to say his name, to hold up the ball and stop the ball dead right here. This causes all of the problems to start with. They've got one defender on him. I reckon, honestly, look, you're right there. You're right next to him. If this guy comes across on his first touch, he nicks the ball. But I'm going to have a lot to say about this defender here because he's not very good at all. And let's watch what happens here as the ball comes in. Boom, ball comes in, sticks to him. Boom. Okay, he's gone behind him now to back up this player for if he gets turned. Great, fine with that. He can either do one or the other. I'd prefer him going to the ball and trying to win it, but that's not what he does here. So from this point, we look at, okay, it's not bad. They've got a nice little triangle defending the ball here. Guy out wide, no real threat because he's miles away from the goal and he's out wide. Remember, the middle's the threat. The reason you put the ball wide is to make space in the middle. If there is no space in the middle, you go wide. It's that simple. There is space in the middle, so they don't need to go wide. You can see this gap. It's about here. If I draw it, we can actually see a little bit better. It's about there. There we go. There's a space. Let's see if they exploit it. Let's move this on a bit. Bump. Oh, look, there we go. Now this space is massively opened up. You can see it starts to go. And then we're going to see one of my biggest bugbears, and you know what happens every time a player does this, or a baby. They're not players, they're babies. A baby in the Premier League does this. There you go. See, his hand goes up. He goes to tell somebody else what to do on the field, and the minute he does, you can expect the ball to be going into the back of the net any second. Let's see if I can get it on the second. There we go. His hand's up, telling somebody else what to do. What he needs to do is focus on getting on the ball. He's telling this guy to go out wide or do something. No. Your job, need to be focusing on the ball. That's the most dangerous thing that's going on right now is the football. The minute you start focusing on anything else, think of it this way. 100% of your brain is focusing on the football. Okay, you got a good chance of winning it. If 80% of your brain is focused on the football and 20% is focused with your hand up telling this guy what to do, chances are you are going to make a mistake, because if you're not focused 100% in the Premier League, you don't play in the Premier League. That's the reason why. You're too busy over here when you're 20% mind thinking, oh, this is the important stuff, when this is the important stuff, doing the job of winning the football. That's the important stuff to do. That's what you need to be focused on. He's not, as you can see, and then the resulting goal happens. Let's have a look. Ball comes in. Now he's caught unawares. And he's just on a simple run. Now, okay, here's the other problem. As a defender, you want to use the middle of the field as your tactical line. That's a terrible line. The middle of the field, about that, like that. So if he ends up over here as one of the central defenders, and he knows his mate's on that side, he knows he's opened up this space over here completely for him. Just because he's gone over too far, and he has gone to challenge for the ball, and he's probably gone too early. My favourite rule of thumb, they're saying when to attack the ball, is the top of the D. Because then that's the time that you can make a mistake, you can make a challenge, you can get a free kick. If it goes to the 18-yard box, it's too late because your challenge will be a penalty. But that's about where you want to go if you're the last man. You just want to track and track and track. And the reason you want to track and track and track is you'll be shocked the amount of times the person running with the ball will make a mistake and you can intercept just take the ball from them. It happens all the time. However, if you pressure or you go forward too early, they just go right past you like this guy does. On we go, bloody bump. Gives him no time to get back in, get closer to him. To be fair, I think the keeper should have had this. I mean, honestly, look at the keeper's position here. The keeper, he should have this. He really should have this. And it's in the back of the net, and it's 1-1. Arsenal are collapsing. Let's get on to the next goal. actually going to show you from this angle because it shows so much more of room for Kevin De Bruyne to run into. As soon as that defender comes over here and makes that hideous mistake, instead of just trying to track in the middle of the field and back down, make Kevin De Bruyne make the mistake, make him make the decision. He doesn't. He makes the decision for De Bruyne, and you can just see the space. His eyes light up. It's like, oh, really, bro? You're actually in not a bad position because you're stopping me getting over there. Now you've just made it simple. And that's what happens. Just want to point this out again. Haaland gets a shot off after this, but he's got his hand up telling somebody what to do again. Yeah. See, that's okay if you've got a player here between you and the ball, right? And you're actually trying to organise the stuff behind them because there's pressure on the ball. With no pressure on the ball, and you keep putting your hand up like this, that's where problems happen because you're not paying attention. Your mind is stuck into the the 20%, and you're only spent 80% of the time with what you're focusing on doing, and that enables Haaland to run in and do what he wants because you're not even focused on trying to win the football. You're too busy trying to tell everybody what to do. You're trying to be one of those babysitters. Managers. The Premier League are. Stop trying to be a babysitter and be a baby. That's what your job is as a Premier League footballer. Be a baby, not a babysitter. Here we go. Coming on to the second goal here. To be honest, not much to say about this one. When there's a quality ball into the box and it just happens to be good, it's a good goal. And this is what I think happens here. The defenders don't really do their job properly, but I think they do. Like, they're kind of marking before the ball comes in, and everything goes all over the place. And they think they've got the guy offside, and he's not. But here we go. We'll play this on, and we'll show you what I mean. Oh, there's another problem I've got with VAR. One of the massive problems, right? So think about this VAR problem. You put down the lines to say the offside, right? And I think they might do it in this one, but at no point is there the exact second the foot is leaving the ball. And if he's supposed to be offside when the ball's left his foot, well, if you can't see when the ball's left his foot exactly, you can't put down the lines on the exact second, can you? And I can't stand that nonsense. It's just, to me, it's just rubbish. Well, look, he looks offsides. Apparently he's not. Apparently, see, because of the different angle, his shoulder here. They're saying that's not offsides because this guy's foot somehow is over here keeping him on. Everybody I know who's watching it live said that was offside. Both sides. Until, of course, they do the other angle. And with the other angle, they show the actual, a different, the other angle, I don't know. This one, to me, looks much more straight, much more clean cut. And you can see it obvious that he's he's offside. He's gone too early. His shoulder's gone past this guy's leg. And if we draw this guy's leg in from behind there, where's it going to go? About there? It's still offside. They don't reckon. Just to give you the other angle. See, this is the one they say he's onside from, where you can see his foot's come further forward here. But of course, it's his shoulders is the point that we're looking to count. And on this, he looks onside. So the wonders of VAR and not marking in the Premier League. Oh, yeah. Speaking about the goal, because that's what we're supposed to be here talking about, not the VAR. Completely unmarked. That's the problem. No one's there. He was, but he got caught up in this bundle marking his teammate here. As soon as the ball started to come in, the two Arsenal players collapsed on themselves here, left him unmarked. Before they know it, they're 2-0 down. This next goal starts from this guy here from the Arsenal team. He makes a sloppy pass, tries to play it. He's kind of off balance actually when he makes it. You can see it in his pass. Gets nicked in here by De Bruyne, and him and Haaland are off to the races. Those two up front getting to play football together is kind of just not fair. It's a bit of a cheat code. Now you can see this extra space here. This guy's too far forward. Well, of course he is, because Arsenal had the football. So of course he's going to push on a little bit. Now they're just caught completely and utterly from pace and on the counter here. So let's watch what happens as we roll it forward a little bit. Bump, off he goes. Off he starts going into the races. Again, there's no pressure on the football. This is like the third or fourth clip that you see. There's no one going to the ball. That's okay. I don't mind him running away there. This guy needs to run away, but he needs to run across a little bit better. But it's all too fast, and it's all inevitable. Look, see, he's jogging. He's not even running his hardest. He kind of looks like he's given up at 2-0, to be honest. The ball goes in. As you can see, this guy here is not quite sure what to do, which is fair enough, but he does have to just go to the ball. If he steps up and goes to the ball, it forces him to make the pass early. Actually, you want the pass early, and then this recovering guy might be able to get back in, because you're kind of screwed, because no matter what it looks like, you're actually 2v1, because no one's actually goal side with you, right? This guy's not goal side. These two guys aren't goal side. It is really you and these two players, because he's not involved yet. He's not back fast enough yet to be involved in the play. So you're kind of on your own. And when you're on your own, you've got really two options: back up, back up, back up. And when I mean back up, he needs to keep backing up now, because if he doesn't, that pass comes in and splits that space for him. If he stops, the pass goes in. If he pressures, the pass goes in. If he's 2v1, so he has to just keep backing up and backing up, backing up. Sounds silly, but it's the only thing you can do, because you're going to get beat because it's 2v1. Doesn't do that. He stops. As soon as he stops, pass comes in, and all trouble happens then. There's the ball, bump through his legs. I think the keeper should have had that one as well. But that's just me personally. I think the keeper had a great game. I was watching this today down the pub, and it was a great. He had a great day all round. But I think he should have had both that goal and the first goal. Let's get on to the next one. Here we are. We're picking the ball up right here after a little bit of intricate play from Arsenal. They've played around here, but I want to show you this zone, like I keep talking about all the time. And it's more over here, but there we go. My drawing is terrible. If you stand here and you're a defending team, you'll be amazed how many times the ball comes to your feet from corners, free kick. Just stand there. Just stand. Just be aware. Just stand there. The ball will be a magnet and it'll come to you. You can see everyone's dropped deep. Opens up this space here. That guy's just standing there. Easy tapping. Bump, bump, go. I think it does take a little bit of a deflection. Man City. Oof, foot off the gas a little bit at this part of the game, to be fair. A couple of goals to the good. Arsenal sneak one back in, and guys shouldn't be free inside your box that easily. He just shouldn't be. And if you look, I know who the culprit is. Donk, there he is. There he is. That's the guy. We'll get on to the next. Right, so Arsenal just whacked the ball down the field. Man City have just headed it straight back, but this is the touch. Just like Haaland's touch for the first goal, this is the touch that creates this next goal here. It's quality, and I don't like you, Jack Grealish. I think you're a bit of a prick. But he has a great touch on the football here. He plays just brilliantly. Got to give you credit when credit's due, and this is credit. Look at this. Dump. Just brilliant. Just masterclass right there. And see, this comes from bad defending. They've just smashed the ball away. When you just kick the ball away, it's not 1980 anymore. It's going to come straight back with purpose. It's not going to get hit back at you just for another melee of a fight. It's going to be controlled and played back at you. And that's what happens. The header came back straight to a free open man, and the next thing you know, Haaland's got the ball. He's got his hair down, and the ball's in the back of the net. Well, I'll see you next time on Good Goal, Bad Defending. Or Bad Defending. Yeah, that's the name. I should know by now.